Well, hello there. Welcome to Center Stand Mechanics. My name is Kyle, and today I want to start working on my GPS mount and get it mounted up here in the dash so it doesn't move around on me. I'll show you what I got going on here. So I've got this mount here. It's got a little bolly on it, and I want to put this thing up here, up in the dash. Which means I'm gonna have to take the windscreen off and then bolt this on, and then I'll be able to mount my GPS. It'll probably sit somewhere around there, I'm thinking, which will be nice. I'll be able to reach forward and touch it and everything, and then I'll have to tuck these wires in out of the way and proper. One bonus thing is I already have power up here that I'm going to use. I've got this thing here. I've got an extra USB plug that is hooked up to switched power, and I already have an extra one on this side here. So yeah, I've got a double one right here, so I don't need three. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to find where this comes up and attach my charging cable for the GPS on that one. And this one does come on when you turn the power on, and turns off with the power, so that'll work good. So it shouldn't be too hard to get this on. I just got to take this thing off and then get at these bolts here, and yeah, and then probably when I get this windscreen off, I'll wash it off and clean it up. Probably wash down in behind here where it's hard to clean when it's on there. And yeah, so yeah, small little project. I'm still waiting for my oil filter to come in the mail, and it should be here next week sometime, and until then I'm finding little side projects to work on. Alright, so let's get started. Yeah, so just a couple of little Phillips screws on here. Take these plastic covers off. I'll take the one off this side. And you got 4 more screws underneath those covers. There. So then I'm just going to take these 2 screws off here. I don't think I have to take the whole thing off just yet. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to go on, so I'm going to investigate. I think it's just going to go here, 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 like these 4 screw holes here, but we'll see here. Now this plate goes on here, like so. I've decided I'm going to just take these 2 bolts out, take these off, and then I can wipe this down, kind of clean it out before I put everything back on. It's a good time to do it. I got everything exposed. Okay, so now I've cleaned this up a little bit. I'm going to clean these up with soap and water, and I'm just going to put them back on. A little spacer goes on the back side. These ones up at the bottom. There. There, that's pretty cool. It says V-Strom right into the thing. It's actually carved right out of the plate. There. Just want to make sure this ball's on there nice and tight. Something like that. Yeah. And then I gotta feed the wire through. Nope. Okay, well, that's okay. I'll take it off here and then I'll feed it up through. I think that's what will have to happen. So now I have to get this wire, you know, down underneath here and hooked up to this wire here. But I'm gonna try to do it without taking all this cover off if I can. That'd be nice. But this won't fit through here, so I'm going to take it off of here. It's smaller, and I'll feed it up this way. Hopefully that'll work. There's a little spot right here, and then I'll be able to add power to it. See if I can put a little tape around here to help guide this through. Let's try this again. There we go. There. All right. Yeah. Put a little heat shrink on there and get this to tighten up here. All right, so there's one, and we'll do another one like that. And we'll just heat this one up and get this to shrink down. That's looking pretty good. Okay, that one's done. Okay. So now, let's see if it works. There we go. Okay, so now we know that the GPS works. I have to do something about these wires. I'm gonna tuck them down and zip tie them and hide them out of the way so they don't get caught up on anything. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this off of here and let it pull down. I'm gonna tie it up, and then when I pull it back, it should hide the wad of wires up underneath there. That's my plan anyways. And then later on, if I ever take this cover off, which I probably will at some point, I'll probably end up taking this whole thing off. I'll have a second look at this and maybe tidy it up once I get underneath there. But for now, I'm just going to hide them best I can. So we'll take this off of here, and I'm gonna let this pull down ways, and then so I'll shorten it up, and then when I pull this back, hopefully that'll drag it up underneath there a bit. So I'm gonna disconnect this, and these can only go on one way. I've got them opposite, so this one has to plug into that one, and that one has to plug into that one. Just checking to see if this gets caught anywhere. Oh, see, that's all the way over and it's still free. Yeah, no, that should work. I'm gonna go under here. Like so. And then that will make it up over to there. Okay. So now I'm just gonna make a tight little roll of these wires. So I don't want it moving around in here. Just grab a zip tie. And I'll firmly place the zip tie there. And I'll trim that off. I'll put another zip tie around this. Put one more on here. This. I'll snip that off. So now I'll go to hook this up. Like so. I'm even gonna put a little bit of black tape around here just to hide the white, and it'll be harder to see when it's down there. It'll help keep this together a little bit too. And then if I need to take it apart, I'll just take the black tape off. Just loosely put it on here. It's gonna bounce around in there quite a bit, and short of taking all this cover off and getting right into it, this'll do for now. Okay. There. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to look. Oh yeah, that looks good. Yeah, looks great. Kind of see where this goes. I'm gonna zip tie this wire over once I get this placed. I'll probably move it around. I just want to get the kind of the general idea where it's gonna go, and then I'll put a tie. Put a little bit of slack like that. Yeah, that'll go, and then I'll put a tie right there. Make sure I pull some slack. You want to have a little bit of slack here just for moving this around. So, but you want something holding it, so if it gets snagged, it doesn't rip all this out. So I think just holding it there is a good idea. Now carefully you don't snip your wire when you're doing this, because that won't be good. I'm gonna put one more right here. I need someone with small fingers for this. Okay, there we go. There we go, pull a little bit through. There, that looks great. We'll snip this one off. There we go. Tuck that down so you don't really see it. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. So that'll be good. And then in here, you don't really even see that new wire. So it's right there. I'm happy with that. Okay, so now I'm just going to attach this and make sure this works before I put the windscreen on. I'll try to adjust this where I think it's supposed to be. Moment of truth. Okay, that should come on. Yeah, power on. Perfect. All right, look at that. That's pretty cool. Awesome, I love it. Okay, so turn this off. So now I just have to put the windscreen back on. Okay, so you tighten all these 4 screws on. Just make sure they're tight. You don't want to crack the windshield, but you want them to, you know, be on there tight enough that it ain't going to come off, rattle loose. There's a fine line between too tight and not tight enough. That feels good. If I had to, I can tighten it up there. And then this goes on there like so. And then this one goes on. There. Yeah. I'll just set it for the middle right now. Not sure where I like it. I keep moving it from time to time. Sometimes I want it down and sometimes I want it straight up. Alright, so how about that? I'll sit on the bike. Adjust this up. There. That is awesome. Look at that. Yeah, I can easily touch it, press stuff. Yeah, I like that a lot. Perfect. That is so cool. Yeah, so I'll probably end the video there. I got that done. And yeah, so that's one way of mounting your GPS on there. I wanted something that was you know, nice and front and central and secure, and I didn't really like the idea of having it on the handlebars. I mean, some people do that, but I liked it, you know, right in the front there, right where I'm looking. If I need to look at something, it's right there, or you know, I don't want to be moving around over here. And so yeah, yeah, it looks pretty good. Pretty happy with that. I've got some videos coming up. I'm gonna do an oil change soon, and what else? Got a couple other bikes in the back there. I'm gonna start bringing out and getting some things ready on them too. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and we'll see you again real soon. Center Stand Mechanics out.